Welcome to another episode of our podcast. Today, we're diving into a fascinating concept that melds creativity with technology. Imagine something that's part software, part social experiment, and all about how we relate to each other online. So let's set the stage. Picture this. It's the spring of 1983, and someone, who we'll call our digital pioneer, has put together a draft protocol that was intended to encourage new forms of online interaction. Now, I know what you might be thinking. What on earth is a protocol, and why should I care? Well, think about it like this. Protocols are the rules that govern how we communicate over the internet, sort of like the traffic laws of online discussions. This particular draft, though a bit of a historical artifact now, invites us to consider how we can reimagine our interactions in the digital space. There's a certain magic in the idea that these aren't just users of a program, but rather co-investigators in a shared experience. That's quite a lovely thought, isn't it? Now, before I get too carried away, let's talk about the context. The creator of this protocol reflects on a summer spent experimenting with it alongside others. Can you imagine the lively discussions, the debates, the ideas bouncing around like they were in a game of digital ping pong? It sounds exhilarating. They share various implementations of this protocol. People have taken it into their own hands, coding and developing in different languages, from JavaScript to Python to Go. There's a DIY spirit here, where creativity meets coding expertise. It's like a potluck dinner, but instead of food, everyone brings their own unique tech take on how to foster new online relationships. You can just feel the excitement. But let's take a moment to think about this. What does it really mean to relate online in such a new way? How does a shared project transform the way we see each other across screens? Looking back at the implementations, like the Kingswood palimpsest or different coding projects, each one is like a different take on the same song, you know? And here's something intriguing. If you've ever coded, you know the thrill of building something from the ground up. But how about building a community or a connection? That's where the real magic happens. As we wrap up our discussion today, I invite you to ponder this thought. How can we use these digital tools to deepen our connections rather than just maintain surface-level interactions? What would it look like to be true co-investigators in the online spaces we inhabit? Well, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're as inspired as I am to explore what digital relates could mean for all of us. Remember, if you've got thoughts or experiences to share, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep wondering and keep connecting.